What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Captain Price with Captain Price Reacts, and today we gon' be watching Jubilee. I'm a flat earther. This is one of them. Ask me anything. She's a flat earther. We gonna see how she feel about it. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm very in tune with this one. I like this one. I like people with their theories of the flat earth.
Proof do you have that the earth is flat?
With my own eyes, I have seen distances where we shouldn't have been able to see objects.
If you were alone in a room with a flat earther, what would you ask?
How would one prove that the earth is flat?
Why would NASA and these scientists lie to us about it?
Yes, that is like the million-dollar question.
Hello, I'm Pamela. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Shelly. Nice to meet you.
Did someone convince you that the earth is flat?
Well, I wouldn't say that someone actually convinced me the earth was flat.
So why would NASA and these scientists lie to us about it?
Yes, that is like the million-dollar.
Let me tell you something. What do the government don't lie to us about? No, that's a true one.
Question. I think that they're doing it to maybe protect us from something that they think is out there that they don't want us to know. You know, I have my hypothesis is that I think that they're hiding the true creation of this earth.
How do you think the earth was created?
I believe the Bible, when it talks about the earth was created in 7 days, he created a firmament and he created the sun and the moon and the stars inside of the firmament.
What, proof do you have that the earth is flat?
With my own eyes, I have seen distances where we shouldn't have been able to see objects.
Could you describe the shape of the earth, like a piece of paper or a plate?
The best way I can describe it is it's like a circle, like a clock, with a dome over the top of it.
So where do you believe the earth ends then? If you believe it's flat, like where is the fall off point?
It could be like an infinite plane. You know, the Bible says it can't be measured. I know that's not scientific, but, you know, that's just kind of what we've experienced as well.
See, I'm not the guy that's the earth is flat type of guy. I'm the guy that's different. We know we different universes, all that other stuff. I'm the guy that different dimensions, like alternate dimensions and all that other stuff. Is places that what we see on TV, it's like that's real, that's really going on, but it's on TV, but it's really going on in another dimension. You get what I'm saying? That's how I believe. That's what I believe. Like, I believe in multi dimensions. I don't really believe in the flat earth theory, but I do feel like it's like we are in our own dimension and universe. Although if we go to a different alternate dimension, it's not going to be like how we are. It's like it could be like we live on this planet, then the next planet over is such and such. I do believe in aliens, though. Don't get me wrong. I do 100% believe in aliens. But I don't think it's like the aliens that they make us to believe. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like we got shapeshifters, all that. I think about all that. But, you know, that's my theory. Everybody's theory is theory.
Even going back to what Elon Musk had said at one point, not that, you know, I believe everything Elon Musk says, but it was interesting and intriguing to me of what he said was that we live in a simulation.
No, there's a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality.
How many people would, be in on it?
Very few people, high up people, are in the know.
How do you feel about the pictures of the earth from space?
If you look at those pictures, NASA will even admit that they're CGI. And even a gentleman from NASA said that some of the pictures that they get, you know, from satellites are these composite images that they have to kind of paste together. And so it's hard for me to say with all certainty that those pictures are authentic.
Do you think the moon landing was fake?
Yes.
What led you to believe that?
So my husband actually brought home this movie talking about how the moon landing was fake. And I honestly was like so upset that he would even go there with me, I started to question it more. Sure enough, there's absolutely no way that they could have gone to the moon. Absolutely.
Honestly, I agree.
Oh,
I
you
do
do?
agree, yes.
Tell me what you think.
Just the way it was depicted, it really never connected in my mind.
I was not expecting to hear.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
How do you explain like the phases of the moon?
We believe that the moon is its own light. A lot of people think that the sun basically reflects onto the moon. But what we find is that the moonlight is a cooler light and the sun is more of a hot light.
So if the Earth is flat, how do you explain time zones?
So if it's a close sun, it would be kind of like a spotlight. The time zones work because that local light, just kind of like a flashlight, doesn't light up the whole circle. It only lights up a certain part of the circle.
I'm curious what the explanation is for gravity and things like the Coriolis effect.
Well, gravity's still technically a theory. We know that there's an up and a down. As far as Coriolis, I was in the military and I've shot weapons, and we were never once taught to account for Coriolis.
What kind of weapons, if you don't mind me asking, like ICBMs?
Well, when I was in the military, we shot M16s, and
Okay.
the rail
She was
gun
throwing
is a
it.
question
Yeah.
because it can shoot 100 miles, and it's a line-of-sight weapon. So 100 miles using the curvature of the Earth, it just doesn't make sense that they'd be able to hit the target.
With the globe model, it's like 24,000 miles, the circumference.
Yeah, like 25, we kind of use.
Yeah. Okay, so 100 miles would be less
He
than
with
1%
that
of that.
And
So
he with that shit. He with that shit.
I guess
He
it's
trying to
not
find
much
one
of
of
a
them
difference,
just off
like,
in the
it doesn't
future.
matter as much. I guess I'm asking more in relation to things like rockets, like ICBMs or airliners and stuff like that.
Airliners, if they were flying, let's say 1,000 miles, they would have to dip their nose down to stay in line with the globe.
So, do you believe in global warming?
So I don't believe in global warming, but I do believe in a greenhouse effect because I believe we live in a greenhouse, you know? And I do think that how we treat this place we live in is very critical to the quality of life in other lives, and not just us, all the different ecosystems and things. So I'm also a vegan. I know that's
Nice.
yeah, so I try to do no harm, you know?
Do you believe in any other uncommon beliefs?
Yeah, definitely. I believe in giants, that there was a race of humans that were very, very, very...
It ain't that I don't believe him. I believe him 100%. Is it true? Is it a hypothesis? No. It's blatant facts. Like, yeah, it's a whole documentary on that. Even on it's different documentaries on it. Discovery Channel had one. So many documentaries on giants. They try to cover it up for some odd reason. I don't know why. But I think they might be still alive. Yeah, we don't know.
That's interesting. I
yeah.
kind of agree with you.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it makes sense because dinosaurs, like, they were so huge. So what makes you think that humans couldn't have evolved that way either?
Totally.
Yeah.
How has your idea of the earth being flat affected your relationships?
I've lost family members who want nothing to do with me because of my belief. When I first came into Flat Earth, I absolutely came in to try to refute it. I went into this belief kicking and screaming like I never, ever, ever thought I would be a flat earther.
I'm curious what your dating life is like.
I will say I only date flat earthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated anyone with a differing opinion?
I was married, so I lost my husband. He was killed. And so I've just, that was
for your
about, 2010. So I didn't really come into the flat earth until around 2015, 2016, where I really started questioning it.
Do you have any kids?
I do, yes. I have 2 children, my daughter who is 19, and I have a son who will be 14.
Do they
What's
agree
that on
with
her lip? What's that on her lip?
flat earth theory?
I will say that I've given my children the opportunity to learn both. My daughter really doesn't care. She's like, don't talk about it, Mom. I don't really care, you know. And so I try not to embarrass her when she'll see stuff like this. And my son is definitely a flat earther.
What is your favorite thing about the earth?
My favorite thing about the earth is that despite anybody's idea of what shape it is, we're all here for a purpose.
Yeah.
And the relationships that we make here are the most precious things, the beauty in being alive here.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you think we could be more tolerant of radical opinions?
I think so. I think it's important for us to be able to stand in our truth and understand and have empathy of where people are at and why maybe they feel that way. And I may lose everything and everybody, but I'm going to still stand. And thankfully, we live in a country where we're able to express openly, or hopefully we can, ideas that aren't popular. And being able to stand in that truth is really what's at the heart of the matter. Okay? Hi! Thank you.
Man, y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I like this one. This is W. I gotta get this one a like. All right, y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, turn on notifications.